Siren Head, a name that fills even the bravest heart with terror. A creature whose appearance not only chilled the soul, but whose voice is a death sentence in itself. This 40-foot tall monstrosity is nothing less than a malevolent beast. Its ability to camouflage seamlessly with its surrounding makes it almost impossible to detect, and it does hunt. Many believe it to be just a tale, but this is no mere myth. This is one of the Minecraft's darkest mysteries that today we are about to unravel. So get ready as we uncover the origin story of the Siren Head. This story is from the time when a fierce war was raging between the villagers and the villagers. The villagers were holding their ground with the help of their mighty iron golem army. It's not that the villagers didn't have force, they had revengers, but their number were not enough. After a week of fighting, the villagers realized they were losing ground. Desperate, they needed to do something quickly to turn the tide of the war. And that's when the most genius mind among the villagers came together to create the Siren Sentinel, a device which didn't attack with bullets or weapons, but with sound. It was designed to emit a disturbing frequency that specifically targets iron golems, making them disoriented and unable to fight effectively. The device was portable with two large speakers that emitted terrifying sounds, yet it was harmless to the villagers and revengers. When tested, the Siren Sentinel worked perfectly, but even the villagers didn't realize the monstrous creation they had unleashed. The device was deployed on the battlefield, and the entire dynamics of the war changed. The villagers' greatest strength, the iron golem, started faltering. The once indomitable army of iron golems began to fall apart under the Siren Sentinel effects. Despite this, the villagers didn't give up. They fought back fiercely because they had the advantage of being able to continuously create more iron golems. The villagers, however, couldn't match this, but they had the Siren Sentinel, which kept weakening the golem. The battlefield soon turned into a graveyard, littered with the corpses of both sides. That does not discriminate. It spared no one. This war continued for many months, but one day somehow the villagers managed to destroy the Siren Sentinel, and within hours, the villagers' forces were overwhelmed and they had to accept defeat. The villagers emerged victorious, but their victory came at a staggering cost. The battlefield was littered with the blood and corpses, a grim reminder of the price they had paid. The villagers' destructive device, the Siren Sentinel, lay discarded, left to rot in the wake of devastation. Both sides were ashamed of the horror the war had caused, due to which the villagers swore that they would never ever hold a sword again. And with this chapter of history ends. Many years passed. The battlefield, once a graveyard of war, had transformed into a dense forest, forgotten with time. But some things never want to fade away. Strange things began to happen. People from nearby villages started noticing oddities. Every sound echoing from the jungle and the old battlefield. At precisely 3 o'clock every night, a strange noise could be heard along a distant path. It wasn't just any sound. It was mechanical, almost human, accomplished by a blaring of a loud siren. Everyone in the village knew the sound came from the old battlefield. But no one dared to set foot there to uncover the truth. Why has this strange sound begun now? But fear kept them away. Questions loomed in everyone's mind. What's happened there? But among these villages, there was a brave villager. Drawn to the story's mystery, he decided to investigate. He announced his plan to visit the forgotten battlefield, but the other villagers wasn't happy. They tried to stop him, warned him repeatedly to not go there, as something is wrong. Something dangerous was there. But the boy's curiosity overpowered their warnings. He was determined to uncover the source of the sound and find out why they started. But his journey was anything but simple. The whole battlefield was surrounded by towering mountains, and the once clear path to it had collapsed over time, turning into a deep, treacherous cave. Still, he didn't waver. His determination drove him forward, and soon he reached the outskirts of the battlefield. At first, he was amazed by what he saw. The area was unexpectedly beautiful, almost tranquil. But as he ventured further into the jungle, a strange sensation began to creep over him. The air grew heavy and thick, like a storm waiting to break. And then something started to smell. At first, it smelled very strong, like the smell of some foreign things, or flowers and leaves. Then a strange smell emerged, as if something had died a long time ago. He started to feel a little scared after sensing these strange paranormal activities. And then he heard a strange sound. On hearing it, he immediately ran and hid on a bunker there, which looked like it must have been used for cover many years ago. He was already very scared, but when he sneaked from there, his whole mind started to feel uneasy. Because there was something there. Something that was there from the beginning. But it had mixed into his surroundings such a way that he could not see it. That strange, sinister figure was very tall, about 40 feet, with two big sirens on its head. He thought he would be safe in the bunker, but no. Since then, that villager was never seen again. It is said that many years ago, in the war that took place between the pillagers and the villagers, the shattered Siren Sentinel was abandoned on the battlefield. Over time, its parts decayed, some absorbed by the earth, others lost forever, and some captured by the nature. But one day, when black cloud has surrounded the sky of the entire Minecraft world, and the earth was wet because of rain, the head of that Siren Sentinel was lying on the ground. At that moment, a lightning struck it, then a second lightning, then third, fourth, fifth, and afterward, a storm of lightning rained down upon it. It felt like the whole battlefield started to revive itself. This caused the negative energy around the battlefield of the Siren Sentinel to start flowing into it. The souls of those who fought in this war began to merging into it. Within no time, it became overloaded and transformed into a strange creature. From that moment, the villagers living around the battlefield started hearing a strange sound. And slowly the sound was growing louder and louder and louder, and one day, when dark clouds covered the sky and heavy rain was falling in the darkness of a lonely night, a shadow appeared. It was very tall, with two sirens on its head, which moves round and round and round, staring at a village whose people had no idea what was coming. In a moment, the entire village was destroyed. The sinister creature was extremely dangerous, to which a survivor from that village was watching in horror. His body was trembling as his entire home was wiped out in front of him, leaving no survivor except one. A lone villager witnessed the horror as his home was obliterated. As he about to run away, the creature spotted him and started to chase. No matter how hard he tried to run, the sinister creature's long hair like trendlets grabbed him, and within a moment, he was caught and killed by him. He can't be saved by this merciless monster. And then the sinister creature moved towards to its next victim. It is said that even today, this sinister being kept roaming in the depth of our Minecraft world. Due to its tall height, it's blend with the terrain, making it nearly invisible. If anyone come near it, they are doomed. Because of the two big siren on his head, the villagers started to call him the Siren Head. Alright guys, this was the story of the Siren Head and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like the video, it really helps. As many people often forgot to hit that like button. And before you go, YouTube thinks you're gonna love this video too, so go ahead and check it out. I will see you soon with more interesting horror story and for now, जल्द मिलेंगे.